Hello guys, it's me. So I have to, or I need to remake this video. I was having a hard time. Uploading it. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to redo chapter 5 of Exodus. As I already finished the learning of the Israelites being saved from the slavery of self. And moving forward to Exodus 5, and just let me get it just a little bit more comfortable here. So Exodus 5, and hopefully this time the lights don't go out. See where are we? See, I have to look in my Bible and see my notes. So teaching the change of thinking, that was 4. Going into 5. Okay, let them make their own morals. Okay, good. So going into chapter 5, the Israelites are still enslaved, and they are, God is showing the power to Moses, to Aaron, his brother. They're in their 80s, and Pharaoh still has, they're still living in slavery with Pharaoh. After Moses and Aaron, this is chapter 5. After Moses and Aaron went and said to Pharaoh, "Thus says the Lord of God of Israel, let my people go, and they may hold a feast to me in the wilderness." But Pharaoh said, "Who is the Lord, that I should obey his voice and let Israel go? I do not know the Lord, and moreover, I will not let Israel go." So we're in bondage, right? We're in bondage of self, for one, which if you look at the later videos, I speak about bondage and slavery of self, and also just the bondage that we have, slavery to our job, slavery to addiction, slavery to our own thinking, knowing we can have more when we don't get it. We don't go for it. So I do not know the Lord, and moreover, I will not let Israel go. Then they said, "The God of the Hebrews has met with us. Please let us go for 3 days' journey into the wilderness, that we may sacrifice to the Lord our God, lest he fall upon us with pestilence or with the sword." But the king of Egypt said to them, Moses and Aaron, king of Egypt is Pharaoh, said to Moses and Aaron, "Why do you take the people away from their work? Get back to your burdens." So take the people away from your work. We're made for so much more than working for somebody. I'm sure you can relate to, "Oh my gosh, it's already going to be Monday. I wish my weekend could be longer. 4 days is not enough." Or excuse me, 4 days. I can't wait to have a 4-day weekend. There's going to be, sick time paid, for upcoming holidays, and we're not made for that. We're made for love and for greatness that we hold inside. So Pharaoh is like, "You know what? You guys go away. Go back to your burdens. Let me hold these people captive." And Pharaoh said, "Behold the people in the land, and now many, and you make them rest with their burdens." The same day Pharaoh commanded the taskmasters of the people and their foremen, "You shall no longer give the people straw to make bricks, as in the past. Let them go gather straws for themselves." That reminds me of the seeds. So there's a parable about the seeds in Matthew, and I'm not going to get too far into that because then I'd have to flip the page. But I don't want to get too far into that. But it's like the seeds that we plant, So it's really the seeds of faith, taking a leap of faith of going further in what we're supposed to be doing, not what we're supposed to be doing. It's what we're made to do. So that being said, I'm going to continue. But the number of bricks that made in the past you shall impose on them, you shall by no means reduce it, for they are idle. Like you're idle, like you're standing still. You're unhappy when you know you can be happier, or maybe you're happy and know you can be happier. Therefore they cry, let us go and offer sacrifice to our God. It's hard work. Changing our way that we think is hard work. Opening up a business and taking that courage to do that, that's hard work, period. Let heavier work be laid on the men, that they may labor at it and pay no regard to lying words. So the taskmasters and the foremen of people went out and said to the people, thus says Pharaoh, I will not give you straw. So he's going to be that negative influence and be like, I'm not going to give you straw so you can make your life better. If I do that, you will no longer be a slave to me. Isn't that anything that we do that we are a slave to? Most definitely. Go and get your straw yourself wherever you can find it, but your work will not be reduced in the least. Which is true, but you'll be making money for yourself. So the people were scattered throughout all the land of Egypt to gather stubble for straw. The taskmasters were urgent, saying, complete your work, your daily task each day, and when there was straw. So, make a list. A goal list of what you want to do each day. And I should really practice what I preach. I haven't done this I haven't said any of this. I don't work my business because I don't want to be a hypocrite. I'm working it now, more so now because God has given me the courage to go for it. And I don't feel like I'm being a hypocrite. I am human and I do make mistakes, but I don't feel like I'm being a hypocrite as to where before I was doing things that I shouldn't have done. So that was being a hypocrite. And again, 5 years, 4 months, 24 days as of today on this journey. And I probably have worked out of those 5 years on my actual business, maybe 2 of those 5 years. And the other 3 years were teaching me how to have faith, how to have self-discipline, control, which I struggle with. But I'm human, and that's okay. So, and the foremen of the people of Israel, whom Pharaoh's taskmasters had set over them, were beaten and were asked, why have you done all your task of making bricks today and yesterday as in the past? Like those are burdens. That's what's weighing us down. That's the baggage that he's talking about. Why do you want to continue to hang on to your past when God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference? Then the foreman of the people of Israel came and cried to Pharaoh, why do you treat your servants like this? No straw is given to your servants, yet they say to us, make bricks, and behold, your servants are beaten. But the fault is in your own people. But he said, you are idle. That is why you say, let us go and sacrifice to the Lord. It's hard. Life is hard. It is a definite sacrifice. It's a sacrifice to give yourself fully to the Lord. It's a sacrifice to want that. Most definitely. Go now and work. No straw will be given you. You must still deliver the same number of bricks. So yeah, whatever, right? Like get rid of the negative people. Just get rid of negative people. The foremen of the people of Israel saw that they were in trouble when they said, "You shall by no means reduce your number of bricks your daily task each day," so that we should follow our goals and we should meet them and we should never reduce them. They met Moses and Aaron, who were waiting for them, and they came out from Phorah. And they said to them, "The Lord look on you and judge, because you have made a stink in the sight of Phorah and his servants, and have put a sword in their hand to kill us." Then Moses turned to the Lord and he said, "O Lord, why have you done evil on these people? Why did you ever send me? For since I came to Phorah to speak in your name, he has done evil to this people, and you have not delivered your people at all." And that's because, he was teaching them a lesson. I'm going to go on, I think, to chapter 6, because chapter 6 talks about judgment and who are we to judge. But the Lord said to Moses, "Now you shall see what I do to Phorah, for with a strong hand he will send them out, and with a strong hand he will drive them out of his land." And ultimately, that's what happened. God spoke to Moses and said to him, "I am the Lord. I appeared to Abram, to Isaac, and to Jacob as God Almighty, but by my name, the Lord, I did not make myself known to them." We have to trust and believe. And this is kind of perfect for me, because I just got scared and then I left. And then I came back, and now I'm scared again, to be honest with you. But it's okay. I'm going to trust, right? That's perfect for me, because I'm going to trust. God spoke to Moses and said to him, "I am the Lord. I appeared to Abraham, to Isaac, and to Jacob." I just read this, but I'm going to read it again. "As God Almighty, but by my name, the Lord, I did not make myself known to them." And yeah, he's made himself known to me so many times. So many times. And it's not that I'm refusing to listen to his presence, because I know his presence is here. I also established, and then that's a generation after generation. That's important to know too. I also established my covenant with them to give them the land of Canaan, the land in which they lived as sojourners. Sorry. "Moreover, I've heard the groaning of the people of Israel, whom the Egyptians hold as slaves, and I have remembered my covenant." Like, he gave us his heart. He's showing us unconditional love as we should show him. He made a covenant with us because of the ancestors. God said to Isaac, Jacob, and Abraham that covenant with them, and we are descendants. "Say therefore to the people of Israel, I am the Lord, and I will bring you out from under the burdens of the Egyptians, and I will deliver you from slavery to them. And I will redeem you with an outstretched arm and with great acts of judgment." Judgment of the heart. What are our intentions? "I will take you to be my people, and I will be your God. And you shall know that I am the Lord your God, who has brought you out of..." Sorry, I can hear people talking. I'm in a hotel, obviously, so I can hear. I'm just being aware of my surroundings. "And you shall know that I am the Lord your God, who has brought you out of Egypt from under the burdens of the Egyptians. I will bring you into the land that I swore to give Abraham, to Isaac, and to Jacob. I will give it to you for the possession. I am the Lord." That's what he's saying. I am the Lord. You follow me. I show you the purpose. And then you do the purpose. You're chosen. You're a chosen being. Moses spoke to Moses spoke thus to the people of Israel, but they did not listen to Moses because they're broken spirit and harsh slavery. So we're slaves to ourselves, we're slaves to addictions, we're slaves to our thinking, we're slaves to people, we're slaves to a lot of things. I mean, all of the worldly things we are slaves to. So the Lord said to Moses, "Go and tell Pharaoh, king of Egypt, to let the people of Israel go out of the land." But Moses said to the Lord, "Behold, the people of Israel have not listened to me. How then shall Pharaoh listen to me, for I am uncircumcised lips?" So he's thinking he's not good enough, right? You know, how many times do we think that we're not good enough? And I'm about to tell you what God tells them. But the Lord spoke to Moses and Aaron and gave them a charge about the people of Israel and about Pharaoh, king of Egypt, to bring the people of Israel out of the land of Egypt. These are the heads of their fathers' houses, the sons of Reuben, the firstborn of Israel: Hanok, Palu, Hezron, and Carmi. These are the clans of Reuben. The sons of Simon, Jamal, Jaman, Oham, Hakim, Soha, and Shaul, the son of the Canaanite woman. These are the clans of Simon. There are the names of the sons of Levi according to their generations: Gershon, Kohath, and Merari. The years of the life of the Levi being 137 years. The sons of Gershon, Labini, and Shemini by their clans. The son of Kohath, Hara, Hazah, Hebron, and Uzel. The years of the life of Kabah being 133 years. Now, so when 133 years, so it's like 133. Sometimes it's backwards for me. 133 when it's written as the number 133, then it's fixed. It's done. That's how many years they lived, right? So in the Bible, when they talk about when it's written out 100, O-N-E, 100, and then 3, T-H-R-E, I think you get my drift. That's when it's ongoing. So here in the Bible, this is written 133 years, being fixed. The son of Mahali, and Mashai, those are the clans of the Levites according to their generations. Aram took as his wife Jochebed, his father's sister, and she bore him Aaron and Moses the years of the life of the Aram being 137 years. And like being, if you look up the word being in the dictionary, it's like there's, and I've never looked at the dictionary for this, but if you think about it, if you want to be technical about it, like, you know, being can be used in the sense of like you're being ignorant, or being can be used as in your body, like being, a human being, if you will. The sons of Hazar, Kahah, Naheg, and Shari, the sons of Uzel, Mishah, Espam, Sethari. Aaron took as his wife Elizabeth, and daughter of Harababad, and the sister of Nashon, and bore him Nabad, Abu, Elzar, and Ithmar, the sons of Korah, Hashah, Elkah, and Abasah. These are the clans of the Korhites. Hezar, Aaron's son, took on his wife and the daughters of Bethuel, and she bore him Phinehas. These are the heads of the fathers' houses of the Levites by their clans. These are the Aaron and Moses to whom God said, "Bring out the people of Israel from the land of Egypt for their host." It was they who spoke to Pharaoh, king of Egypt, about bringing out the people of Israel from Egypt, the Moses and this Aaron. On the day when the Lord spoke to Moses in the land of Egypt, the Lord of Moses, I am the Lord, to Pharaoh, king of Egypt, all that I say to you. But Moses said to the Lord, behold, I am of uncircumcised lips. How will Pharaoh listen to me? So that is chapter 5 and 6. So, like, Moses is saying, why would anybody listen to me? Why would anybody listen to me? And I apologize if I probably slaughtered those words. All of the names, I hope I didn't, but however, I don't know. So, I just said that whatever was coming out of my mouth. I don't know if those are, I did the best that I could. So with that being said, when are we going to listen to the people that are around us, to spiritual leaders, and when are we going to change our life? And that is exactly what God is saying to Moses. Like, why do you think that you're unclean? Why do you feel like I'm not going to accept you? Because I have unconditional love. So with that being said, don't doubt the Lord. It's not the Lord who rejects us, it's us who rejects him. So I love you guys with all of my heart. Father, thank you for everything that you do to us, for us, and with us. In the name of Jesus, I pray for all of you.